Yo, James D. Buzzard, and I am back from my hiatus. Now, I know I haven't posted in quite some time, but I have good reason for it. Now, I want to take a little bit of a step back today. One, because we have a ton of new subscribers here on the channel. So if you guys are new to the channel, one, thank you for subscribing. Two, thank you for being here. And if you guys aren't yet subscribed, definitely think about subscribing because this channel is growing quite quickly and I'm super excited to show you guys what I have in store in the future, and I hope to be teaching you guys a lot in the future about content creation and what I exactly do for a living. Now, on that note, over the past 30 plus days, I have been extremely busy. I've been working on something brand new to me and something that I've been dying to show you guys. So today, I want to give you guys a quick introduction to what I've been working on for the past 30 plus days and what this means for the channel and what it potentially means for a couple of you guys out there. So let's get out of this home office, this home studio, and let's go and show you guys what I've been working on.
Extra large caramel coffee with cream and sugar. Nope, 3. Awesome, thank you. Thank you, have a good one.
While we're on our way to downtown Aurora, I figure I should talk to you guys about why I got this studio to begin with, because I love the basement studio and, you know, it's an awesome spot to film YouTube content. But as far as like for professional work or for my business, it's super annoying to need to flip that room to do different projects. So, you know, if I'm filming products and stuff like that and I want to use the backdrop, I need to move the desk out of the way, and then my editing situation is kind of disorganized. So it's just a pain to go back and forth between switching up that room for work and then switching it back for when I want to shoot a YouTube video, which I've obviously been shooting a lot more YouTube videos this year, and I want to continue on that trend, even though we took a little bit of time off. I know, but even with that time off, you know, this whole time I've really wanted to make YouTube content, but, you know, I gotta focus on work at the same time. You know, this is my livelihood here, so we gotta keep our ducks in a row, I guess. All right, guys, we are just pulling up here in downtown Aurora, and this is what I've been working on for the past 30 plus days, is pretty much planning and getting ready and buying and all this stuff for this brand new studio that I just put together. So let's go ahead and get inside real quick. Open this door, get in here. Now, just to start this off, this is a law office. This actually used to be an old law office. So we have access to all sorts of new stuff here, like a conference room. We have a break room. We have this cool lobby area right here. But this is the main attraction, is the studio. So let's actually check it out. And this is the new studio space. Let me actually turn on the house lights real quick so that you guys can actually kind of see what's going on in here. And I may need to adjust this exposure, at least put it in manual, because it is jumping all over the place. Let's get it to blah, blah. All right, so this is the new studio space. This is where I'm able to create all my content now for my business, Buzz Labs Creative, and we get to create some content for this channel right here. So this is gonna be pretty exciting, being able to use this space not only for my business, but also for this YouTube channel, which I think is really gonna level up our content, and I'm gonna be able to literally bring products that I want to show you guys and stuff like that. I can bring them right here into this space, film all my B-roll and stuff like that, and then I can go back to my home, editing studio or my home studio and actually, do all the editing and get everything done that I want to get done over there. But this place will always be clean, ready to use, 4 different backdrops up top. We got a bunch of different lenses. We actually have the Sony ZV-E10. This is most likely going to be its new home location because we're going to be doing live streams from here. We're going to be able to do everything basically from here. So this camera is really, really, really gonna come in handy for this type of situation, especially with the 10 to 18, the 12 millimeter, the couple of different lenses that we got for this bad boy. I really think that this is going to be an awesome camera in this space for all the different things that you can really do. You can set up different kind of YouTube sets similar to what I have in my basement. You can see we have just a desk and a simple drawer set right here that can be used as part of your kind of YouTube set and stuff like that. We have all the Came TV lights from the house, and now they have a home right here. So we can literally just come in, flip on a couple switches, and we're good to go, which I'll show you guys that in just a second when we talk a little bit more about, the business side of this place. But we got all sorts of modifiers and stuff like this. Now, this isn't the actual tour of this studio. I'll be doing the full tour later on, but this studio has 2 main purposes. So first, let's talk about why I actually decided to go ahead and get a studio in the first place. And then let's talk about the 2 actual uses for this studio space, or kind of 3 uses, 3-ish, but we'll get to that in just a second. So anyways, guys, let me actually get the FX3 set up. I was actually shooting here last night, which is why I have this set up. So we're just going to use the exact same setup that I had last night. I even have the lights still running. I kind of leave their lights running in here because we actually share this, this whole entire first floor of this building with 4 other people, a counselor, 2 lawyers, and a security firm. So since we have other people that are coming in and out of this actual building, I thought it would be great to just be able to leave the lights on. We have this awesome, huge viewing window. So I am going to get some curtains, and we're also going to get some sound blankets that we'll be able to pull back and forth and go into the actual corner right here when they're not being used. But whenever the studio is not in use, I figure I'm going to leave these little Came TV lights actually running here in the studio. That way, it's kind of like, just free advertising. Anytime somebody walks past the studio, I'm about to have all vinyl graphics and stuff like that on the actual window, just explaining what the studio is, just a quick little website graphic, buzzlabscreative.com. All that kind of stuff is going to be on the window. So it's going to be free, easy advertising. Anytime somebody walks past the studio, they're going to see the lights on, possibly see some kind of setup similar to this. And they're going to get curious about what this place is and what we do. But anyways, guys, the 3 reasons I got this studio. Number 1, professionalism for my business. When it comes to YouTube, it's totally cool to film in whatever location that you guys have available to you. But when you're doing things and trying to get paid by clients and trying to meet up with clients and stuff like that, it's not always conducive to just have meetings at coffee houses and stuff like that. Sometimes I really want to be more in control of my environment. I want to be able to invite my clients somewhere. And in the past, we've always had to rent spaces like that, or I've had to talk to buddies and see what their availability was and stuff like that. But having this super small studio here in downtown Aurora at the location that it's currently at it's just going to be awesome. This is one of the main thoroughfares here in downtown Aurora. As you guys can see, pulling up to here, there's a decent amount of traffic that passes by. So we'll make sure we get some kind of sign outside and all of that kind of stuff. We're already on Google Maps and all of that with our 360 tour and everything else that we needed as far as the back end of this business. We got our first initial quick photos that I posted on Google and on our website. So I've been doing a ton of work over the past 30 days, but back to the reasons why we got this: professionalism. I am going to absolutely love having a place where I can just call home for my business and invite clients and all of that kind of stuff. The other big reason that I went ahead and got a studio is because with this is just the amount of distractions at my house. I'm the type of person that gets distracted easily to begin with. And whenever, there could be water running in the pipes above me and it'll distract me. So just having a nice, quiet, dedicated space for filming and for my creative work is going to be really, really nice. And I can always, escape the house and do what I need to do over here. We got Wi-Fi, fast internet, a desk, everything that we need in order to comfortably work right here, which will be really nice for the times that we need that. And it's going to be super nice to be able to just invite clients and stuff like that over into this space. Now, the third reason that I wanted to get a dedicated filming space, I'm kind of forgetting the third reason now that running it right off the top of my head. Oh, duh. The third reason I wanted to get a new space was it's bigger and it's less cluttered with all of my editing stuff. It's less cluttered with like the 3 different shelves that I have for all my different gear and whatnot. So this space is really just designed just for the filming and just for the creation portion of being a content creator. It's not designed to be an all-in-one studio editing bay, everything else that I needed it to be. It's not that. So I love having that at my house, love having the flexibility to be able to do stuff at my house. But this is going to allow me to literally just have a nice, clean, bigger space that I can, swap everything around however I need, and it's just going to be a lot better. I'm going to like it. I'm going to love it. But anyways, let's actually get a little setup going in here so that you guys can kind of see what it looks like when, I have all the lights on and proper lighting, all that kind of stuff, because these overhead lights are just hideous. And I actually filmed all the kind of BTS or whatever of me flipping this space with the overhead lights because I didn't have lights here yet, obviously. We're painting and bringing in carpeting. I didn't want to bring in lights and get paint on them or get, dusty, dirty, nasty old carpet dust all over them. I didn't want to bring my new lights in, so I just used the house lights to film all the BTS, which that video will be coming out later for you guys. I've been doing a hell of a lot of work over the past 30 days. So I just started editing that BTS video just to kind of see how much content I filmed. At a certain point, I just kind of got tired of filming and just wanted to get this space done, and that was probably on around day 7 of flipping this studio space. But anyways, let's get set up so I can actually talk about the business side of this studio, which I think you guys will be a little bit more interested in. And as far as the business side of it, it kind of includes you guys. So let's talk about the business side of this studio, but let's get set up first, get this awesome light turned on, and everything else that we need to get going in order to get a proper looking shot down in this studio. And as you guys can see, this is a completely different look than what we get in the home office or the home studio. This is a much more commercial look and much more the vibe that I'm going for Buzz Labs Creative and for the type of client work that I'm trying to get more into. As far as the business side of things, the 2 ways that I'm really planning on bringing in more revenue with a studio location is 1, by having a dedicated place for my business to do all of our production work, all of our meetings, all of our pre-production, all of our content reviews, anything that we need our studio for and our own marketing needs. We now have a place to do that kind of stuff with. We can now start filming more professional looking, informational type videos for our clients. Maybe we want to start teaching our clients more about how they can start doing more of their own video production, or how they can start filming their own stuff and sending it into Buzz Labs for work, for editing, stuff like that. It's going to be a lot better for me to be able to have a place like this that isn't my home office for filming my business content. Anyways, also along with that is the other reasons that we just kind of went over is the overall perception of my business, which is going to be huge, that we just have our own downtown location for people to come visit us. Second way that this studio is actually going to be able to bring in more revenue for my business is actually just by renting it through Peerspace and through our dedicated website. Now, my website, Buzz Labs Creative, we already have everything all set up. We're actually moving into our soft opening as far as people being able to rent this space on their own right there online through buzzlabscreative.com. So they'll be able to just rent it right there, come in and use this space like it is their own. And they'll also be able to rent all of our gear. They'll be able to rent additional things like audio interfaces and podcasting kits, live streaming kits. We're pretty much going to have a kit for different types of productions for people who may not have all of the equipment necessary. Anyways, I have all of this stuff detailed on the website. I'll leave a link to it down below. If you guys do live in this area, check out the studio, see if it makes sense for you guys to rent and use for your guys' business and your guys' creative needs. But that is all I have for today, guys. I wanted to quickly show you guys what I've been working on. We're gonna be doing a studio tour in the future, so be on the lookout for that. I will see you guys in the next one.